Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about why athletes need to focus on their nutrition. Especially parents of young or adolescent athletes need to start giving priority to nutrition. Now you might be thinking, what is so special in this, as it's just food and I know what I need to eat as an athlete or as a parent of a child. I just feed my child what is healthy. Well, as a high-performance nutrition expert, these are common statements I hear from athletes and parents. In fact, I get quite a few DMs almost every day asking for nutrition plan, and the messages will be like, it's just one-page nutrition plan. No ma'am, please tell me what should I eat to improve my game or increase my height or improve my performance, and I eat healthy. So I want to tell to all those people who think that it's just one-page chart that there is no cut copy paste when it comes to nutrition. And yes, we all eat healthy nowadays and feed our kids also healthy. But eating healthy is just one aspect of sports nutrition, whereas the other aspect includes proper fueling before, during and after a game, along with hydration strategies, and promote rapid recovery post a game. And that's the reason I decided to create this video to explain why proper nutrition is key to peak performance, because food provides essential nutrients to build and maintain a strong body. So stay tuned as I'm going to explain a lot other things about sports nutrition. A number of factors contribute to success in sport, and diet is a key component. Recent studies have found that a planned scientific nutritional strategy compared with a self-chosen nutritional strategy helped non-elite runners complete a marathon run faster and trained cyclists complete a time trial faster. Please understand, for an athlete to reach a podium, so many things are involved. It's not just training, but taking care of proper nutrition from day one to final day equally contributes to success. Just like a car needs proper gasoline and oil for peak performance, as an athlete, you need proper nutrition to perform at your best. Strength, speed, and endurance all can be optimized with the right nutrients. So eating well for the sport can have many benefits, like it allows you to train harder longer, delays onset of fatigue, it improves body composition and strength, enhances concentration, helps maintain healthy immune system, reduces the risk of illness and injury, reduces the risk of GI distress and heat cramps, and improves immunity. However, an athlete's dietary requirements will depend on several factors like type of sport, intensity of the training, duration of the training, athletes' goals, environment, and practical issues. Athletes challenge their bodies on a regular basis through tough physical training and competition. And in order to keep up with the demands of the training, athletes need to fuel their body on a day-to-day basis. And yes, athletes need to eat differently than non-athletes or their parents or grandmas. Because like I said, athletes have different nutritional needs, as they need extra calories to fuel their performance and support their growth if young athletes. And beside caloric needs, athletes also need to consider their macronutrient amount and ratios. Now, macronutrient means carbs, proteins, and fats. Then meal and snack timings. Now, timing of the meal is very important, just like food. So athletes need to know when, what, and how much to eat or drink. Then vitamins and minerals for recovery and performance, and hydration. Even from one day to another, athletes need to adjust their macronutrient and calorie needs depending on whether their training is hard, moderate, or if it's a light training day. So when an athlete comes to me, I need to understand their training schedule in detail before planning their nutrition. Even during off-season, it is important to maintain right balance of nutrition. So you can see that so many factors are involved in planning nutrition for an athlete. So athletes, stop experimenting with your bodies by following some random fellow on internet or your fellow athlete or watching any kind of documentary. No trends and Google tips and tricks work. I keep seeing athletes experimenting with low carb diet, keto diet, and many other fads especially to lose weight. And this is prevalent more in weight category sports like wrestling, weightlifting, etc. And this straight away affects performance. And in the absence of proper nutrition guidance, athletes are getting injured at a very young age. So many nutrient deficiencies are developing along with abnormal lipid profile, kidney profile, and many other such parameters. And the main reason is high intensity training and or longer duration of training with poor nutrition, due to which inflammation increases in the body, and this gives rise to all these problems, not to forget weight issues. Another experiment happens with supplements under the influence of trainers and coaches. I have seen young athletes on pre-workout supplement, creatine and whatnot. Please understand, unless your foundation, which is your diet or nutrition, is not in place, none of the supplements are going to work. They are not magic bullets. And in our country, supplements are not regulated properly. And that's the reason doping cases are happening so frequently. So be careful when it comes to supplements and seek professional advice before consuming any kind of supplements. So it is important to understand that there is no one size fits all. And ultimately, nutrition needs to be adjusted and tailor-made as per the specific needs and preferences of individual athletes. Someone who is an endurance athlete will have a completely different nutritional demand than someone who's more of an explosive, power and strength type athlete. Your sport and the position you play within that sport will also determine the diet that is best for you. For example, in football, linemen will have something totally different than the special teams. So each athlete needs an individualized nutrition plan. Another question that I get from parents is, what is the right age to start with sports nutrition? Well, my take is, the minute you decide to put your child into any kind of sport, you need to focus on right nutrition and hydration to maintain performance, then energy, and to activate muscle recovery along with growth. According to a study done by Canadian Pediatric Society, lack of adequate nutrition can lead to short height, delayed puberty, then menstrual dysfunction, loss of muscle mass, and increased susceptibility to illness and injury. Also, athletes' nutrition need not to be too different from a normal healthy diet. It's just that eating for sport is another part of healthy eating for life. So I guess I have given you enough reasons as to why nutrition is so important in sports performance. Now you might be wondering, how will I know if my diet is inadequate for my sport? So here are a few signs that you can check, and these are poor performance, all-day fatigue, prolonged recovery times, poor immunity, then irregular menstrual cycle, ongoing weight loss, sports performance begin to plateau, and growth and sex hormone drops. So if you're facing any of these signs and symptoms, then you need to look into your nutrition. And it's better to consult a qualified sports nutritionist to discuss a diet that is right for your sport, age, gender, and amount of training. Now here I want to tell you one important point. Make sure you are cautious while consulting a sports nutritionist, because every other person is a nutritionist around us, and not to forget those fitness influencers on social media. So whoever you consult, make sure they have a proper nutrition degree and not some certification with a background of MBA, engineering or IT industry. So post my 12th standard, I studied food science and nutrition for almost 6 years, and then spent another 1 year specializing in sports nutrition. And then to be a registered dietitian, spent another 6 months training to clear an exam to be a licensed dietitian. So be careful whom you are consulting. Then check their experience, check their specialty and approach, and finally find out what result they have got with other athletes. I am pretty sure you as an athlete or parent of an athlete will never consult friends, neighbors, doctors, or even Google when it comes to professional sport training. In fact, you would prefer a coach who is qualified in the same sport with good credentials. Similarly, when you are injured, you will approach a physio. Then when it comes to nutrition, why do you listen or approach a coach, trainer, doctor, or even Google? Working out and having abs are not the qualification to give nutrition advice. Please understand, anybody who eats is not a nutrition expert. And even in qualified nutrition experts, we have different specialities. Like clinical dietitians are completely different from sports nutritionists or dietitians. So make sure you get your nutrition planned by professional sports nutritionists for your specific goals and needs. So athletes, if you want to be a champion, then check out this. Nutrition is equally important like training, rest and recovery to perform best in the game. So if you want to become faster, stronger and more flexible, then pay attention to the food you eat. Optimal nutrition is the key to peak performance on and off the field. I am Rashmi Cherian, registered dietitian and sports and exercise nutritionist with over 14 plus years experience in this field. So if you want to work one-on-one with me and improve your sport performance and take it to the next level, then you can find me here. Let me know if you like this video by hitting that like button. I truly hope this video gives you reason to invest in your nutrition. Thanks for watching and I will see you next week.